Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there friends, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. This is your home for organic and fresh Bible study. It's artisanally made. Yes, we bake the cake right in front of you, so you can see how all the layers are stacked and what's in between them and inside them and all the rest. So let's put on another layer today. We're looking at verses 2 and 3 in Psalm 14. Now, Psalm 14 is our subject all week long. So glad you're here with me. This is a good one because this is important. That's why it's so good. It's an important argument that the psalmist David is making. And I failed to mention yesterday the introduction. It's of the choir master of David. So it's another Davidic psalm. He's telling us about the nature of man. We learned yesterday, morally corrupt, abominable deeds, none does good. Now today, we come to verse 2. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the sons of men to see if there were any who were prudent, who sought after God. The whole of them are turned aside. Altogether, they have become morally corrupt. There is not one who does good. There is not even one. So that's verses 2 and 3. Now, as I said yesterday, I was going to take you over to Romans chapter 3. I think we'll go there right now. Paul takes this up in Romans chapter 3, beginning there in verse 9. He asks a very important question. What then? Are we better than they? Now, he's talking about Jews and Gentiles. And he goes on to say, no, in no wise, for we have before proved, both Jews and Gentiles, that they are all under sin. Okay, so he's already made this argument, but he's going to come back to it. They are all under sin. That's the argument that he's making. Verse 10, as it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understands, there is none that seeks after God. They are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. So you see how he lifts out these verses from Psalm 14 and he uses them for his argument. So the New Testament commenting now on the Old Testament and using the Old Testament as the foundation for theology here in the New Testament, which of course is the way it always works. The Old Testament is the foundation. It teaches us. And now in the New Testament, because we have the light of Christ, we're able to take that teaching and understand it and apply it. And so the apostle does that right here for us in Psalm 14. So he's making this argument. He talks about the Lord looking down from heaven upon the sons of men. We've seen the sons of men before. We saw it in Psalm 4, in Psalm 11, and in Psalm 12. The sons of men were used sometimes as a foil against others. Sometimes, let's just turn back to Psalm 11 and I'll read you one of those. Psalm 11 verse 4. If I can turn my pages here. Psalm 11 verse 4. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyelids behold, his eyelids try the sons of men. So just like in Psalm 14, the Lord is looking down from heaven and he's looking at the sons of men. Why? To try them, to see what they're made of. Also, we have it there in Psalm 12 in verse 1. Save, O Lord, for the saint comes to an end, for the faithful have vanished from among the sons of men. Again, we have the same idea. There is nothing faithful amongst the sons of men. God is looking down to see if there are any that are prudent who seek after God. You see, that's a problem today. So we talk a lot about people seeking God, but there is no seeking after God. There is only God seeking after us. He leaves the 99 to find the lost sheep. The lost sheep isn't looking for him. He goes looking for the lost sheep. So here we have him seeking those who are not seeking him. The whole of them are turned aside. This tells us about the nature of humanity. Altogether they have become morally corrupt. There is not one who does good, not even one. As I said yesterday, the Pelagian argument is that, of course, we are good. God made us good. And so Pelagian just completely ignored the entire idea of the fall and Adam's corruption. That is an Augustinian argument, and of course the church, especially the Protestant church, has adopted that. And so we're looking now at Paul's argument. Tomorrow we'll take up verse 4 and look just directly at verse 4, and then we'll compare that with Psalm 53. So join me then here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.